in the morning. It's a cornfield, farm there.
Okay,
Hi. Dave, do you live here?
No, I'm just a visitor from San Pedro,
Can I help
visiting
you?
my daughter. This is
Well,
my
hello,
daughter, Sarah
Sarah.
Chernus,
Nice to meet you.
producer of TV 30.
That's right.
May I come in? Will you
Please
show me
come
your
on in.
apartment, please?
Okay,
I'm
come on
ready to
in
go. I'm all packed
and
and
see,
ready to in-house it.
see the home where Sarah and Michelle live.
Everything's mine except for her room.
Good.
Not that that means
Let me
anything.
just-
This means she just moved in and my apartment's still intact. Although
Well, that's a
it's
beautiful
changing.
clock, Sarah. Where did you
I
get
got
that?
that at a garage sale for free.
Wow, that's
That
a
right
good
now is not working.
price.
It does work. You just gotta get it going again.
Uh-huh. There's your couch. I like that.
Things are a little messed up because we're at the end of our weekend now.
We're at the end of the week. It was really nice when Dave and I came, but we messed it up a little bit. This is her kitchen.
Nice, spacious kitchen, dining room area,
Mhm.
where we've had morning coffee 2 days in a row.
And I'll go down the hallway here.
Shall I give a tour?
Yes, why don't you go
Why don't
ahead
you
of
follow
me,
me? I'll
Sarah?
talk about my kitchen
Okay.
real quick.
Good.
You're on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is my kitchen, and the curtains are closed right now because my roommate, I don't know if she hides, she likes the curtains closed, but I have pretty flowers on here. You can
Mhm.
see, I got like flowers
Oh,
around.
those are pretty.
Nice things there. Anyway, my dishes are usually done. I got that microwave for like $20 on the Training
Wow.
Post, which is my radio sale.
Yeah.
So this is a functional kitchen with a table with a leaf, and I bought that. You can follow me down the bedroom.
And there's your telephone.
Yeah. This is my hallway, and this is, I have art from Walmart, and I really like my art. And we can come in my room. Now remember that it's dirty because it's at the end of the weekend, but this is my bed. It's a water bed, but it's pretty firm and comfortable. And if you want to walk all the way in, I have nice, those remind me of California because they're like my ocean, my whales.
Mhm.
And I'm consolidating right now. I used to have an office in the other bedroom, but now I have a roommate, so I've got a big corner of my junk, my videotapes that I haven't figured out what to do with yet.
There's your beautiful closet that Grandma Wanda had written about.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes,
Wow.
that very
I've gotta
nice.
be
She thought you
organized
were
with
very
clothing,
neat,
'cause
very organized.
People see me on TV, and I gotta look
And
good.
then this
There's your
other
shoes.
piece for
Yeah,
$20.
where go? There.
Dresser
Okay.
set, or like a hutch almost. Dresser, vanity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're doing a video. This was $20,
We're on
and I
camera
got
right
my
now.
Why don't you come
mirror.
in, Michelle? We'd like to get you here.
Oh no.
You
You guys are
This is
camera
the
happy.
co-host.
We are
This is the
camera
co-host of
happy.
My
the-
mom goes everywhere with her camera.
That's
terrible.
Michelle.
She's my
That's a
roommate.
really nice one. That's
Yeah.
What would the weather be like today?
In California, probably a lot nicer in here.
So anyway, this whole
That's a
set
nice
I got for like
that.
$300 at a garage sale, but this was new and it was $20, just the mirror and the hutch
You want
I
a
panel.
like
light?
that.
No, they're all right.
We're fine.
So that's my room.
I like the way you have your sweaters down here. That's impressive.
I
Consolidated.
like it. Sure. Stabby
Mhm.
It's cute.
What?
Okay. And here is
Well,
the bathroom.
And
You turn the light
I had
on.
nothing in here when I moved in, and I bought my shower
Wow.
curtain and my pink matching stuff, and it was all very
I
inexpensive.
like your little girl.
Yeah, I try and surround myself with like inspirational, artistic
Mhm.
achievement, trying hard to succeed things.
It is
And
cute.
here's Vivian.
And I have to have a clock, so I'm not late for work.
Hi. This is where we had lunch and things. This is Saturday morning, May 20th, 1993. This is the day after Barbara's retirement dinner. We're out for breakfast at the Country Buffet in Clarkfield. And that's Carrie. On the other side, you have Sarah and David. And Ann, John's mother. And Linda Hall's mother, Mrs. Hall. And here we have Uncle Stanley and Aunt Stella. Now let's look at the menu here. Looks like eggs. Sarah's at the other bar. And here's Dave and Derek. Cinnamon rolls. Oh, this looks good. What did you say? Do you want to repeat?
Marvelous food.
Thank you for your comment. And what are you eating, Anne? Or
I don't know. Where's all like sausage and bacon?
That's over at the next
I'll
one.
find it over there. Your food is wonderful. May I get your picture? I love your hairdo.
Okay, thank you. Would you like some ham, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Right here, ma'am. Bacon sauce. Did you get the ham today? No. No ham? Okay, right now.
We got corned beef and hash.
Well, should be bigger dishes.
What are you looking for, Aunt Stella?
What?
What are you going to eat?
What am I going to eat? Did she say?
Yep.
Yeah, what are you gonna eat?
I don't know. Anything I put on.
Oh, you,
Anything you put on, huh? Linda? Hi. Barbara. The celebrities.
Video camera?
Sure.
I didn't know you did video.
I'm taking pictures of food. There's another bar here I didn't get. (9:30 a.m.) The place is not too crowded, but quite a few people here. Hi, Carrie. Where's Craig today, Carrie?
Working.
He's working. What job is he on?
I don't know, side jobs.
You don't know. He's a job. Huh?
Just doing a side job, that's all I know. Out in Frankfurt. Tech. Oh, good. Tell me about.
Why did you invite all these people and then decide to come to my house?
And this gets worse and
Sounds
worse.
as though we're eating
Last summer and last fall,
My
actually,
empty chair?
after the holiday, I told her.
Are you taking our pictures?
I'm taking your picture.
Does this have sound too?
It has sound too. That's why you have to be a little bit careful what you're saying.
We shall try. Is it running? It won't be easy.
I hope so.
oh, how wonderful. Yeah, and you
I'm
feel
really happy.
and you feel better.
Oh, yeah. Make me feel 10
There's
years
the
younger.
birthday girl.
It was healthy.
I'm just gonna give you that for a week in the shade. Fabric store. I'm gonna stamp a store my life.
Barbara, what do you plan to do during your retirement?
Oh, I had homes like take care of them, go to work in the morning.
They did.
They did? Oh, recently? And
Oh, no, it was a long
golf.
time. I told you about it. But I didn't buy it because I didn't know because you said I wanted Dickie. This is Phil. And I saw it.
Yeah. Don's gonna be back.
Now you know how much.
Barbie clothes.
Like all those gold bugs.
Barbie doll? Barbie clothes.
But it was a real nice one. It was on the record table.
You should have seen it too.
Should have bought it.
I saw.
Brandy.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, she came home with our balloons, right? And
Okay,
Oh gosh, a message.
I'm listening.
Are you doing anything?
So what did Brandy,
Nothing's happening, Vivian.
nothing's happening. Oh, well. Oh, well, we got you
She
all.
is.
Coming in.
More food.
Oh, good.
is it a level? Straight and level? I only fly straight and level.
Uncle Stanley, can you put your cap on for me?
Oh, no, no, no.
Come
The only
in.
reason
That
why-
dirty
Put it in
one?
my pocket.
It'd be better if you don't get any of the window in.
That dirty one. Now you look like
Now, like the old man, huh? All right.
The old man in the sea.
Only if he wears a
Well,
red
my
bow
nickname
tie
was
all the
Stan the
time.
Man because I was Standard Oil. So my name was Congress with the fact that we were Standard Oilers.
So you're Stan the man.
I'm Stan the Man.
Yeah, missed
Not
the
very
red
many
bow tie.
corners in
And
our
a
town that
survivor
had
of
a
the
brand
Fresno
called one corner
disaster.
for many years.
This is Lakewood Boulevard in Park Forest, Illinois. May 20th, 1993. Barb's house. Mom and Adeline's house is 474. Let's go see what Barb is doing. Not sure if anyone's home, but we'll see. Barb, are you home?
Oh, were you calling me before?
Sure I was, but I went across the street to take a picture.
I get up. Were you calling me earlier too? An hour ago?
Yeah, oh, poor thing.
No, she called me. It was you twice.
When did it ring?
Well, hi. I'm going to take your picture here.
Oh, it didn't ring.
Well, I know I would have heard it. 'Cause
Can I see your
well, it's
kitchen,
not
Barb?
in the-
Oh, there's your laundry room.
Well, no, not.
Did you ever have to take pictures in her house?
No, I never have. No.
Oh,
No, but she doesn't warn me.
No.
huh?
She doesn't warn me.
Thank you. Where are we having dinner? At your house or Mom's? This is Barb's backyard. Now let's go to Mom's house. Anybody home here? Here comes the camera. There's Emery. Are you live, Emery? Nope.
And Emery
I don't
is
think so.
just passed out and too much caffeine.
Vivian,
Yes.
where you from?
Yes.
And there is Miss Vonda Hill. Huh?
This is from Adeline's patio, her deck.
Oh, I see, he's got a move, okay, but he's not like weird, then. No. He's in my boat, really.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Well, he hasn't done his job. But he knew me, and so he calls me all the time. And we go to there's this bookstore that's a coffee shop, coffee and tea house and bookstore, and they have programs there every other week. Yeah, poetry reading.
Yeah, I think so.
This is fun that our whole family is just drifting closer together. I just think it's wonderful. And I've been thinking more and more lately how, I was kind of thinking, well, I guess family's over since I'm so far away and I've grown.
These are the shelves that Derek built. And here is Vivian.
Oh boy. Mother.
Oofta.
Oofta. See that? Oofta. Look at it. Now that's the best one I've ever seen.
Oh, I don't know why I've known you over Norwegian.
Looks like I made this
That's
before
pretty good.
I woke up in the morning.
That's pretty good. That's the best one I've ever seen.
Have you seen
It
that
looks
before?
like I made it before
I've
I
never
woke
seen
up
one
in the
like
morning.
this.
Is Dick Norwegian?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, we
He's 100% Norwegian.
Oh, we had some.
Yeah. Very good. I haven't had it in about 10 years. So, anyway, you're going to a thing.
Here's our Ufta cup.
Well, it's a family reunion that whoever can come should come. See,
And what,
and it's going to be second and third cousins. won't
That's
it?
pretty.
what, all set?
Alfson.
Alston.
Alfson.
Okay. Well, you'll find out.
Yep, I'll find out.
You'll find out.
They're my dad's
This is Dick, Richard, and
cousin.
Bench and Niestrom's home.
Well, no, the one into my dad's.
And then they supposed to have been here this morning, then their truck broke down, so it was noon before it came, so yeah.
I don't know where those steers pose, but it's very active. Something we don't see. What month is your mom going to be 90? August?
August 22nd. August 22nd.
And you sold the batch last week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. These all came from out west, out in Montana when I got them. The ones we sold, they came from Kentucky or Virginia.
At what point do you buy them? How old are they?
They'd be born about. This would be getting late born. They'd be like March and first March and April. And then we get them
Glenn Swanson Farm. This is where my dad, Albert Anderson, grew up, and he farmed the same farm. This is a view of the next farm. Glenn has 600 acres right on the border between Iowa and Minnesota. I remember these trees. We used to play in the yard here under the trees in the summer when we came to visit. This is all about here? I think you just did, but can you tell me again? For posterity here?
Oh,
I like a voice on this, yeah.
I forgot what's happening.
Dorothy, what is this contraption here?
Okay, this is a belt feeder that the haylage and the corn silage go down, and the corn comes down, and actually this thing here, it weighs it as so many dumps per, depending on how many head you're feeding.
Uh-huh.
They punch it into the machine over there, and the thing down there cracks it so that it's easier to digest. And it goes up the feeder and out the, first it feeds on one side and then the other. So they got two different batches here, so you can feed one side and then you change your formula and feed the other side. So.
Yeah, too bad you weren't here at feeding time, so you'd get everything in there. Well, it's out in operation.
Yeah.
Then you get, you don't have to buy as much produce.
How many acres are you farming now?
680.
680, ooh.
See, and this one is just
On the conveyor, no.
Run right down the other end.
Well, it comes to run away, we might be pretty good.
Probably not.
that one's empty. So we're moving corn.
More right down this way.
Oh, this is pure corn. Yeah. That's corn. Yeah, this is straight to the straight corn.
Oh, I see, there it comes there. That's almost out too, right?
Yeah, then see, we've been out for a while. We're bringing it from that one over there and dumping it in here and feeding it. And being wet, she'll start to heat if you put too much in.
It is moist.
Yeah. It's too much.
Oh, they dump the corn in there?
Yeah. Oh. We used to just dump it in a thing laying down there. Go ahead and dump this.
It's in a manila envelope, right?
Your historic pictures up there. Stuff, but
what makes you say something, but
Yeah.
you
Should I-
didn't see. Yeah.
Shall we pass around the genealogy?
This is,
I mean, if there-
I got this from my grandmother Oris when I was very young.
Oh,
And this picture is from Evangeline. Because she said
Well,
it's a card, but she said it looked like Irma and me, my
oh,
sister.
uh-huh.
So I put it in here.
Oh, how
See
nice.
here? Look at the
Love Vange. Oh, she loves that. And can you tell me what your name is for the camera?
Okay, Evelyn Isaacs.
Okay, that's how I remember these. Vange knows. But you want to say something to Vange?
I don't know what to say.
You just said it. And can you tell me what your name is again?
Well, Isaacs.
And we know who you are, but why don't you tell the camera?
Should I try to say it now?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I wish you were here too, Evangeline. You should have come along.
Yes. Yes.
We still miss you.
This is Gladys Dossett.
Yeah.
This is for Sarah and Peter too, when they look at this 10 years from
sure.
now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you want to tell me your name?
And I'm Joanne, Erling's wife, and we live right next door to Gladys.
And we're now in Gladys's home in Clarkfield, and I just have you already. You want to say hi to Vange?
Hi,
Hi. And what is your name?
Galen Cornelius.
Galen Cornelius.
Elaine's husband.
Okay, Elaine, what did you do today? Hi. Well, hi. What did you do today?
Oh, I worked at the clinic this morning.
Oh, you did work, huh?
Hi, Evangeline. It's nice seeing David and Vivian having a nice evening at Gladys's house.
Okay. Do you want to tell us who you are again?
Erling Dossett. Hi, Vange.
And it'd be nice if she could say hi back again through this thing. She can't though. Let's go in the
We'd
kitchen.
have to talk pretty loud, I'm sure.
Yeah. I have to go in the kitchen and see what's going on there. Oh, here's some plates here. We might be having some coffee and dessert soon. Coffee is perky.
Class reunion this summer before Mom passed away. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she was here when your mother was in the hospital.
Right. Well, not quite. Not well. No. Well. Let's see. It was. She was. They had the class reunion maybe in June or July, and Mom didn't go in the hospital until.
You only Oris. This is your history. Your ancestors and going back. Faust did a lot of work. He was over there in Leona and got a lot of the stuff, and then I've been buying books and adding to it.
Yeah.
So
We
it's-
weren't sure there were any Urises left, and we went, when we were in Arndal, there's a little district, well, not so little, there's a very good, very well established district museum. And so we went to the Arndal Museum, and they had an
my mother's
archivist there.
Polish and my father's
we
Swedish.
inquired with him and asked
Yes, my
if there was
father's
any way to
Swedish.
trace the lineage of Anders Urus, who had left from the Froland area, departed from Arndal, and when he had come over in 61. And he said, yes, we'll check on that. And so he took the name down, and when we came back, then after 3 weeks of traveling in Norway, there was a letter in the mailbox, and he had researched all this, and he checked church records, and he checked legal records, and he put together this beautifully written family history that said,
And this is where the Miris come from.
with regard to Anders Olsen Rustedalen, and Rustedalen is one of the farmsteads in Froland, and so on and so forth, and he married Annie Löbemus, and Löbemus is another farmstead in Froland, And
who was married to Theodore?
they were married in 18 such and such, and moved to the Uris farmstead after the wedding.
Well, this is their.
And
I have. If they want their ancestry, I have it.
so here we had some, and then he traced the family lineage then up through her side, the Levimus side, and also maybe, sure, you know. And so we didn't know, you know, if we were imposing or, you know. And so she gave her a jingle, and she called Signe, and Jurgen lived on the home place. And the name Uris or Oiras comes from a Norwegian term, oyer, which means glacial moraine, or kind of a geologic feature. And it is kind of hilly and swampy, kind of wetland.
She's on this end.
We'll be fun to have.
I would sure like to have had a
But
copy
you
of that.
see, we could take this up to the ink
spot.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get
He's
the
got the original
and
photograph.
he's
They
got
do
the
a
original.
wonderful
They do
job.
a very
Yeah,
good.
we can,
Have you got
oh,
the
yeah,
original?
we can redistribute that one.
I would really like to have that one.
Blow it up.
I would love to have that one.
Yes.
Because I remember that picture, but I haven't seen it for years. And my mother evidently never had it. I don't think anybody had that picture.
Did you bring some of the tintypes with you? Or that, no, that's the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Mary too.
That's the Mary side.
Mostly
Do you have any unknowns that you might?
Oh, I got some you haven't seen.
I know some unknown, some unknown
Possibly.
people that these people might be able to identify.
This is Uncle Andrew's daughter.
Well, let me have a look at this too.
Here's Irma, Curtis, and there's me. Here's Clayton and Raymond.
And I got a lot of work around home I wanted to do, and when I get home at night, I don't have enough ambition to even do it, you know, so
That's the only one that I know.
the only way I get it done is.
That's Grandma Irma.
Okay.
Ingeborg.
Ingeborg.
We haven't been
This is
real busy,
Norma
you
and
know,
Uncle
like
Andrew's
years
daughter.
ago.
And
But just the
Andrew's
same.
mother.
Well, is this she and the grandchildren? Is that the way that works
Her
out?
grandchildren.
She and her grandchildren.
And she was the midwife. She delivered John Gunlickson.
Did she?
Yeah,
Oh, she
over at
was
the
a midwife.
Gunlickson place, yeah. Yeah. And he was 88 last year or something like that, so whenever I was, 1904.
There's a live picture taken at Grandma Irma's.
Right.
And that one was
1914.
taken.
Yeah, 1914 or
Yeah,
something,
1914.
Right.
And
They were
I'm
pretty
sure
good, too.
Theodore Larson took that picture.
Okay, yeah.
And I know John Linner, he remarked about the quality of that and the color of that, black and white, you know. And those pictures, you know, stay good. The colored pictures fade eventually. I guess they're better now, but some of the first colored pictures, they faded, you know. But see these pictures, look how good they are. And think how old they are.
Look how old they are.
I got a flash. Well, there's some, from the hundreds.
Hi, Fran. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this house?
Okay. This is the Albert B. Meary house. It was built in 1899 as a hand-dug basement with dressed fieldstone, whitewashed, and it was initially a salt box that was somewhat patterned after the log cabin that he had been born in. There's a door to the east and a door to the west, and the initial house had 4 windows to the south and 4 windows to the north. In 1914, there was a milk carton-shaped addition put on, and they went out, they took one of the windows on the north side and made it into a door downstairs and also upstairs, so there became an upstairs bedroom and a brand new kitchen. And they also added a porch
Where
The
it,
porch
is the
gone.
porch is
Porch is gone, that's the centigrade.
okay. And where is the kitchen side?
Right.
Oh, this would be right here?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And in the kitchen, windows to the east and the west, but no windows on the north.
Uh-huh. So this would be the north side here.
This is the north side. Living room or
Yeah, there was a living room, dining room, a dining room to the north and a living room on the
yes,
south.
the dining room where Grandma fed all the threshers, and she prepared all her food for the threshers in this kitchen, and the music room and living room,
and birthday,
Christmas, and
room.
baptismal area. The baptistry is over here. Where Frank and Betty were baptized. I used to sleep with Harold in that room up there. Uncle Harold and I used to, when he went to the Blue Moon dance while I slept, he used to come in at 3 and Uncle Harold was a good guy.
How old were you then, Dave?
The only real uncle I ever knew.
How old were you then when you went out dancing?
How old was I? Well, I was in the 3rd grade.
Okay.
About 7 or 8, or at times where we'd come back on vacations. Uncle Ole used to sleep behind that little window there, and Ole A. Uris, a patriarch and a godly man, slept there. And he had my mother go to church and tell him exactly what the preacher had told her, or told the congregation. So he was kind of catechizing her every Sunday.
I think that window was put in probably in 14 when the north addition was put on.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if you can see these little flowers here. They're pretty.
Where the woman had the little gossip session.
Oh, this is fun.
Is this the outhouse back there?
Yeah, that's the two-holer.
Yeah,
That's the two-holer.
it's a two-holer.
This is a hook for hanging a towel for the hired men to wash
Oh,
up.
okay.
And there'd be a wash stand here with a basin on it and water, and they could come and wash up here and then dry down and then come around and eat or come in. And it's kind of an old unfair building, just a little slant roof shed.
And the treasure boxes were in there.
Yeah, some of the steamer trunks and so on with
in the storeroom.
And one time. And just to the east of the shanty was a cob house, kind of a long, low, again, shed roof structure that was filled with cobs annually. And so you'd go down, take a basket or a copper broiler and go down and fill it full of cobs and bring it back to the house for starting.
And Grandma Mary would have the grandchildren go out and get a load of cobs and help her bring them into the house.
So traipse down to the cob house.
Oh, you use it as fuel, was that it? What did she use the cobs for?
Fuel.
Fuel, okay.
Yeah. In the cook stove, kind of to get,
and to
because
get
it's
started,
quick heated.
and then they'd add wood too. There was a barn at one time. There were 2 barns. One barn that burned down, and then a horse barn, small horse barn was added. Okay, come. Oh, the lilacs. I can shoot more inside.
Let's go in.
There was a staircase going up here, but that rotted out. So now the upstairs, you can go ladder for that. Okay, this is a lot of work went on in this room. I don't recall it being so far. Oh yeah, that was probably hidden. The stove used to be here at one point.
And an electric stove, yeah. Well,
I would call this one, or one stove over
yeah.
here.
I think the cook stove was always pretty much in this.
And,
Do you use that stove at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you burn?
Burn wood and cobs. I don't have any cobs on hand right now, but I can get them coming over. So, and once the stove is heated up, it's just a wonderful oven for baking bread and so on. It's got enough mass to it, so it's a very even heat. And
would the lessa ever be made, or would it always be made on a scale?
I think they would kind of use it a lessa grill.
What is this corner room here? Is that a pantry?
Okay, this is offset to take advantage of the two windows, which were turned into doors. And
okay.
And then the drop siding was taken off of this, and this was probably a standard Sears and Roebuck mail order kind of unit, and it's an ironing board.
Yeah, those are coming back now.
Again, from about 1914. This would have been put in, and then they plastered around it. A small one for this.
Well, we can talk about this.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was this was changed a couple times. At one time, there was a wall here with a door in it, and I didn't know the house until roughly 46, although we were back in, I guess, 44. But at that time, there was a solid wall here, and then a door here. There was a wainscot wall here with a pantry door here, with a pantry underneath the stairway, and then there's a wash-up area here with a hand pump and a hand pump and a sink.
This is where Grandma had her pantry,
Yeah, well,
with her little money,
up to about this point.
with her chicken coop money underneath underneath the
little
staircase.
shelves, right.
And when she had wanted to spend money that Albert didn't want to spend money on,
She'd go in the
she could
pantry.
go in and
Right.
get the money.
It's also where she kept the peanut butter jar. You go in with 2 spoons, one for my sister Betty and one for myself, and she spoon out, a spoonful of peanut butter and then roll it in sugar and then hand us each a spoon.
Oh, that was good.
See, it was,
Candy.
Where the rug is now, there was a cooler clock there.
And these are skis.
It's
Yeah,
like the
those
one
are-
that Franz has in town now.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was
You're right.
I was a kid. It looked pretty bike. The house has shrunk as
Right.
it's gotten older.
Yeah.
But,
What year was this built in again?
1899.
1899.
Yeah. And then Grandpa batched here for about 7 years, and they were married on July 25th, 1906. Albert married and Brigitte
In this corner.
in 1907. And then there were 2 babies, 1908, 1909. And then Harold Gladstone Mary was born in 1910.
Was that a bedroom?
That
Or
was
just,
kind of the birthing corner. And
Probably is the warmest room in the house here.
Right,
Okay,
right.
okay.
And that was important to keep warm.
And in 1916,
Benjamin.
yeah.
Adele.
Adelaide, I call it.
Adeline.
Adele. We don't seem to say it too much. Overstuffed couch,
Right in here.
where you could lay down.
That's still around. It's been recovered. It's
And
still
it
around.
was a nice couch, and they had planted oats in the fall, and the game plan for the farm. And they were co-farmers, Harold and Albert. What do you get down here? Lots of potatoes. As I recall, there were a lot of potatoes in this corner, and Grandma would send me down to get potatoes
Okay.
in this corner, the big piles. Then she had pantry
Right,
or
shelving
a
here.
shelving
Right.
with all kinds of canned
Canning,
goods.
Right, preserves, relishes.
It's kind of similar to what you have here,
Right.
but full of canned goods.
Right.
And stuff you want to keep cool. Maybe other foodstuffs, or and obviously the storage area, but more for, I think, food. Do you recall other things being here besides food? And this, is, of course, is where they came when a tornado would come by, and everybody was instructed, they'd come down here immediately, as those tornadoes could take out the house real fast. And you were relatively secure in this area. Okay, that's
We climbed upstairs now into what I guess was once the attic, but now there's some bedrooms up here.
well, this is always there was always the upstairs and a fine staircase, but this is Grandpa and Grandma's room.
This is the master bedroom.
The master bedroom.
And the cupboard is from about 1910.
Yeah, I remember that
or
one.
so, and it's always stood in this spot. It's made in 2 sections and brought up. And
I
assembled.
remember Harold's banjo being up here, and hunting rifles
were always in this
on
part.
the inside.
Right. The 22.
The
right.
22.
22 pound. And then the blanket chest stood here, and then maybe in the bed.
Well, there would have been, was there a door?
Yeah, there's a wall right here.
Kind of a
There's a
wall.
wall right here. Yeah, here you go.
There's a wall and obviously the door.
Right.
Well, how would you get, you go over there.
Right.
So this is closed off.
Right.
And this little entryway to
and
the door, to the bedroom.
Right.
Okay, and then this is the, this is the only, I call it the only owner's room. It's a small bedroom, and very few people have lived here. This small bedroom. And this is where Ole Orr sang his hymns.
And he had his little blue trunk.
And he was blind.
How did he climb those steps to get up here?
He probably didn't get down too often. But I don't know.
It's, yeah. They were
Really, the only way to get up was that ladder, right?
No, steps. There were steps coming up.
Oh, there was the staircase.
It was on.
8-inch risers or 8.5-inch.
It was just
standard
it was just a normal staircase.
A little bit steep. But
And underneath the staircase was the pantry. This is just something Frost. It broke down
it's
sufficiently that Frost had to take out the staircase.
Well, I wanted to access the wall so I could put in new drywall.
Oh, that's your purpose. So you could, if you wanted to put back the,
oh,
no, if you wanted just to put back the original,
yes,
just put it back in.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is just.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Hired hands used to stay here, Ken Harrow, or it's kind of the extra people who happen to be around. Now, Evangeline, where would she? This might have been Evangeline's room too. Where did Leona? What are her memory? Oh, there were batches of kids.
Oh, there's an outdoor entrance here.
Yeah, and that went
this is
out.
a porch.
That went out onto the porch roof, and then there was a railing that went around so you could walk out and shake them off.
This kind of went the full length of the house, or part of the house.
And it was also designed as a seating area for the hired men, but they never used it. They went down in the yard and stood around there and down to the barn. And
Could they enter? There was no entrance from
no
here.
entrance.
Never
It was
did.
just-
They didn't come up the stairway and then.
Shall we?
There's a wonderful cross draft here.
We can.
If you catch a little bit, I mean that view has been that way for a long time.
Don't,
Oh, let's see.
don't go too
Don't
far.
fall, don't fall. Okay.
A little shorter one. His was had a longer neck.
I thought it was. Is that a niche type? What was that? Do you know?
It's a rug beater.
A rug beater.
Right. This is some of Grandma's handwork. These were oftentimes used on the back of an overstuffed chair, and it's kind of a made out of.
I would call it a rag rug. You take bits and pieces of cloth,
but you actually
and
you fold it and then you sew it, and around and around.
This would be fun to restore all this, wouldn't it?
well, Franz would go for that. Sure, that's what.
Yeah.
He wants to keep this as the Mary place, and kind of.
Well, it went through an evolution, and then these were done pretty much to match the turn of the century moldings, and but with this style, you have so much accent on the window, and you have less wall space for paintings and so on, and so I wanted to clean up the lines a little bit, and so in there, one could have, and then there's a trans.
Well, from the stove below comes the hot air.
Okay.
Is this the fireplace, or what is this?
Is it a hooked rug? Yes.
Yeah.
Is this a chimney for the stove downstairs, or
Yep, that's the chimney stack. Yeah. From the Gordon place, and it's a little wall covered, and kind of simple hardware, and it's got some holes in the back, so I don't know exactly what it was used for, but there's some venting holes so you could
put food in there.
Yeah.
This is the view from the bedroom window upstairs. Let's see what's out the other window here. Let me walk across here. Grandma's sewing basket. This is Betty. Uh-huh.
Some crochet, spools of crochet thread.
And what year did Betty die?
1954.
Okay, that would be Vange's mother.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the.
Did Betty play the piano also?
Yeah, she chorded very well. She couldn't play, but she could chord.
These are Grandma's mittens.
She obviously had artistic talent, and her children do.
Maybe against the white.
This is a. Is that a rug, or was that to put on a chair?
Yeah.
It's for the floor.
1960. That's, 1 year after I got
some of those gift cards from Sacred Design Association.
Probably hot off the press when one of your trips to.
I probably got it around I'd probably heard you rave about it, and then I bumped into one around the LSA house or somewhere.
Cantate Domino.
And it's in Latin, French, and English. We're going to stick, we're going to stick around to Sunday, and so we have a little more time. Is there a? Can I use the bathroom here, or do I? Is this an outhouse at the church, right? Well, you're the same age, so she's doing well. She's doing well. She has a nice setup, and we're in Clarkfield now. Senior citizens, or whatever you call it, meals. Gladys Dawson, and we're here with Elise Hughesby.
Yeah.
And how do you happen to know Vange?
We're classmates.
Oh,
We've gone through school together.
Oh, all through school.
As far as I remember.
Well, she maybe didn't start here, but
What was she like when she was little?
she was fun. Always had such pretty clothes.
Did she?
Oh,
She still does.
Yeah, I bet
She's
so.
still very pretty.
Well, hi, Evangeline. It's so nice to hear from your son.
Good. Okay, we won't make you talk anymore. That's enough.
David, my return
And do you want to tell me what your name is?
My name is Aletta West, Aletta Payne West. Evangeline was, I think, a year ahead of me in high school. We were very good friends.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she'll enjoy
We used to
seeing
sing
you.
together,
Did you?
groups and so on.
Do you still sing?
Oh, yes. So I enjoyed her very much. I'd expected to see her 2 years ago when I was out to California to my cousin's girl in Atlanta. But then she couldn't make it.
Oh, she couldn't.
While I was still there.
That's Gladys Jurgensen. She knew her.
Gladys Jurgensen.
You don't need to take my picture.
Well, we got it.
Did you know him?
I don't know many.
And who are you then?
David Churn is, I am Albert Mary's grandson. Mary's? Albert. Driving, so he must be
So she'll know who is here. Oh, we got Gladys,
She used to talking and everything in this.
And what is your name?
I'm Mrs. Bird now. But I was related to Wallace Larson, and I was wondering if he knew Theodore Larson.
Get you again. We got you once, but we'll get you again.
You're married, you're related to Helix. Now, what side
Yeah,
of
well,
Helix is that?
my dad was married twice. First time he was married to Helix, Julia Helix.
Julia Helix, which is my grandmother's sister.
Yeah.
And so, are you a descendant of?
Well, see, my dad's mother was Julia Helix.
Your grandmother
Yeah.
was Julia Helix.
Magazine, there was a genealogical new scheme to do things, so he sent that to me in the mail. I appreciated that. And so he was, so we had a nice visit. And he also saw my sister,
Yeah.
Marion,
Yeah, I bet you he saw Evangeline.
and saw Evangelist. He saw the three of us.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We all lived in different
He
places.
probably remembered Evangeline the most, I imagine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He wouldn't have known her from before. He only knew her when we lived there.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess.
Like in 40, what was it, 40, like 43 and 44, or in that,
Then they lived
the
over.
2 school years before the war ended. 2 school years. And Dr. Hauge told my mother, or my father, if he wanted to see my mother alive, they better get back to California. She's about, with all her asthma and stuff. She doesn't get asthma out there.
Oh.
She doesn't get asthma very much.
Isn't that something?
But here she almost died of asthma.
Yeah.
So you got to go where you can where you can feel good.
Died from chickenpox now. When she was almost 30.
And where is Gene now?
He's in Wilmer.
He's in Wilmer. More and more people are in Wilmer, we are discovering.
Where is Wilmer?
Wilmer
It's
has
about 60
grown.
miles northeast
Wilmer
of
has
here.
grown a lot.
A Pastor Knudsen, who baptized Peter, and Foster's
Sure did.
involved with him in making the Lenten bulletins for church.
Yeah, our Savior.
He's up there in Los Angeles. You know.
Oh, okay.
He was the American, he built the American Lutheran Church in Oslo, Norway. And they had to build it out of granite. They had to dig through the granite. It was built in solid rock. And then they had to dig a basement, and they were forever building that church. And then he tells us, it's not a merger at all. It means an agreement to, that
As it is with the Reformed Church, when I grew up, no one could preach in that pulpit unless they were a Dutch Reformed pastor or a Reformed Church in America pastor. They just wouldn't let anybody preach. And some churches do. They have all sorts of outside speakers come in, but they never allowed that.
But the way we got around it in Long Beach, they didn't preach from the pulpit, they preached from the lectern.
Well, that would be all right, yeah. Or they could speak on Wednesday night or something like that.
The pulpit. That was reserved for Lutherans, but they had the lectern, because we had an ex-Catholic who had been a Catholic, and he was a convert, maybe a Baptist, but he knew a lot, and maybe told some stories on the Catholic. I don't know what he did, but anyway, he was called he came, and he was interesting. First time I ever met an ex-Catholic, you know, who had been my mom would like to see you. So this
She'd
would be
like
one
to
way
see
to
her,
do it.
and she'd like to see the table and your kitchen. And
Where's your one thing?
do you want to say hi to Vange? This is sound also.
Oh, it's good. My goodness, yeah. Hi, Vange.
And what is your name so that we'll have it on here?
Sylvia?
Sylvia, and your last name, Sylvia?
Miller?
Sylvia Miller.
Yeah.
From Clarkfield, Minnesota.
Her husband's name was what?
Lester.
Lester, and he had 2 boys.
Yeah.
And what are their names?
Jean and Howard.
Jean and Howard. And how many grandchildren?
5.
5.
5 great grandchildren.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, Gladys, can you just tell me about this picture here? You can just point to it and I can get it.
My family picture at home. My dad, my mother, that's me, and Merle, Ernest, Ines, Alvin, Santa, Myrtle, and Reed, and Genevieve.
Okay, thank you. How about this one? I know these people.
This is our wedding picture, Raymond and I. And then that's Erling, Shirley, that's Jean and Shirley. And this is Jonas' graduation picture.
And you had 4 children, right?
Yeah, I had 4, yeah. Now this is the adopted family picture. That was taken the same days we had our wedding picture taken, so that's nice.
Okay, can you point those to me?
Well, that's Susie and Oscar, Wanda, Buddy, Carol, Esther, Newell, Irma, Raymond, Evelyn, and Owen.
How about
And
these
that's
here?
Grandpa and Grandma's silver wedding. Susie and Oscar's.
Now this is your mother?
No, Raymond's mother.
Raymond's mother and father.
Raymond's mother and father.
And what were their names?
Susie and Oscar Dotson.
Okay.
Yeah. And now this is some of the adopted children years back. See, this is Esther, Irma, Raymond, Evelyn, Wanda, Newell, Owen, and Carol. Adopted children.
Oh, I like this one here now. These are the same children, only.
Yeah. Only this is their silver wedding, taken in church basement in Spring Creek. That's Susie and Oscar and their family. I think she will know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing these for you, Vange.
Huh?
I'm talking to Vange on the.
That's that's Erling and Pat's wedding picture. I don't know how many more you want to keep on taking at least. And then this is Erling's children, all of these.
Okay, we'll flip the page. We'll
Erling
just do them all quickly.
That's our family picture.
Oh, okay, I like
and
that.
And this is our children here.
Oh, okay, I want to get those.
Yeah, I think Evangeline will know who they are.
And the names are, this one
Erling,
is Erling,
Shirley,
Shirley,
Jean, and Jonas.
Jean
And that's Raymond and I and the children.
Okay, this I want to get.
This is our farm, an aerial view of the farm.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I think I'll just get a picture of you now here. Okay. Okay.
My hair don't look very good, but
Oh, looks nice.
I'm gonna wash it and fix it tomorrow morning.
We'll get a picture of you again tomorrow morning afterwards.
Yeah,
so we
that'd be
get
better.
Before and after.